Welcome in, everyone. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you're watching from today. I'm filming this on the morning of September 6th, and President Donald Trump has issued a very clear directive, order, threat, whatever you want to call it, involving taking down Venezuelan fighter jets. That is right, shooting down Venezuelan fighter jets. We're going to blow them right out of the sky if there's further issues. Also, college football today. We got the Badgers on. So we're going to break down the latest updates with Venezuela. There is quite a lot going on. The situation continues to rapidly evolve. So I'm going to bring you the latest updates and the fact President Donald Trump said he will shoot down Venezuelan jets, which then will likely spark a much bigger military conflict. Before we get into all of that, please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free. Costs you guys absolutely nothing at all, and is a huge boost to the channel. So go ahead and like and subscribe. Comment with your thoughts below on what you think. How do you want to see us handle Venezuela? How do you want to see Maduro handled? How do you want to see the drug cartels handled? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that bell, all notifications turned on. You won't miss a single thing. And then right here on the bottom of the screen, Instagram, David_Hookstead, X, D Hookstead. That's where you can find me on social media. My DMs are wide open. If there's any information you want me to know, go ahead, slip it in there, and I'll research it. Now, let's get into it. Well, we have officially hit the boiling point with Venezuela. We have rapidly deployed more assets to the region. We now have stealth fighters that were rushed to Puerto Rico after two old F-16s, Venezuelan F-16s, buzzed a U.S. warship, and the warship did not shoot them down, did not engage those jets, did not blow them out of the sky, which they probably would have been within their legal rights if the planes had gotten too close. They were armed, so if they were in a threatening manner, if the Navy ship thought that they were about to be fired upon, they would have been well within their rights to take them down. On top of that, we have the Marines that are doing beach landing training in Puerto Rico. Why are you doing beach landing training in Puerto Rico? The terrain is similar, not the exact same, but similar to what you would find in Venezuela. On top of that, we have enough ships with cruise missiles that we have about 1,000 cruise missiles parked off the coast of Venezuela. Venezuela is rapidly trying to mobilize its own forces. They're trying to do a militia of 4.5 million people. They're bragging about how it's mostly old men and women that they're going to use essentially as human shields in the event the United States decides to strike. Well, Trump was in the Oval Office on Friday. That would be September 5th. And he was asked about the Venezuelan planes that buzzed the U.S. warship. He was asked essentially what's going to happen going further. So I'm going to throw this up on the screen for you. And we're going to watch President Donald Trump, again, when asked directly about the Venezuelan jets. Here's what he had to say.
Venezuela flies jets over U.S. naval vessels again.
Well, I would say they're going to be in trouble. We'll let them know about that. We heard that happen, but it wasn't really over, not like they described. But I would say, General, if they do that, you have a choice of doing anything you want. Okay. If they fly in a dangerous position, I would say that you can, you or your captains can make the decision as to what they want to do. All right.
Sure.
Sir, how close did they get? We have one president. You said they didn't go over.
Say it.
How close did they get? You said the planes did not.
Well, I don't want to talk about that, but if they do put us in a dangerous position, they'll be shut down. Thank you very much, everybody.
So there you go. President Donald Trump right there on video saying they will shoot down Venezuelan jets if they put American warships in danger. You put our people in danger, we'll blow you clean out of the sky. And unlike Venezuela, we actually have the military equipment to get that job done. We've got the most advanced fighter jets on the planet. We have the best naval ships on the planet. Venezuela is believed to have 2 to 5 F-16s and about 30 old Soviet fighter jets. They're going to try to bring that to the table to battle it out with F-22s, F-35s, F-18s, plus the weapons on our naval ships. They are going to get destroyed. Destroyed. They have no idea what's coming for them. Absolutely no idea. And now President Trump is making it crystal clear, making it with leaving no doubt that if you press us on this, you want to fly your jets by our naval ships, you're going to look out the window and you're going to see a missile flying through the air and you're going to be vaporized over the ocean. That's the nature of the game we're playing now. You want to threaten us? We got much better weapons than you do, and ours actually work. The fact Venezuela is even trying to do this when they have a grand total of 2 planes is utterly ridiculous. But Trump also had some more comments he shared about Venezuela. Let me go ahead and get this up on the screen for you. This comes directly from the White House YouTube feed. Let's watch what he had to say.
Decision.
You also mentioned Venezuela. I want to ask one more follow-up question on that. On the U.S. strike on the boat tied to a Venezuelan drug cartel, the Maduro regime is pushing back today. In fact, they say the U.S. seeks regime change through military threat. Your reaction to those words, and also, would you like to see regime change in Venezuela?
Well, we're not talking about that, but we are talking about the fact that you had an election which was a very strange election, to put it mildly. I'm being very.
So for those of you who don't know, what Trump's referring to right now is Maduro's last election essentially was stolen. You know, it was not legitimate. It was rigged from the start. He's a dictator. He was never going to give up power in an election. Now, what would the real results of the election be if and when they had fair and free elections in Venezuela? I truly don't know the answer to that. Most people in Venezuela hate Maduro, but he's not leaving power. He rules with an iron fist. There's no freedom in that country, and he stole the election. That is what Trump is referring to.
Nice when I say that. I can only say that billions of dollars of drugs are pouring into our country from Venezuela. The prisons of Venezuela have been opened up to our country. They've taken their prisoners, the worst prisoners, murderers, Tren de Aragua. The worst prisoners that you can ever imagine are now happily living in the United States of America. Now, many of them we've gotten out. It's not easy to get them out because of the liberal system that we're working with in many cases, not in all cases, but millions and millions of dollars and billions of dollars of drugs are pouring out of Venezuela and other countries. Look, China, what they're doing with fentanyl is a terrible thing. It comes through Canada and it comes through Mexico, but a lot of it's coming through Venezuela. Venezuela's been a very bad actor, and we understand that. And when you look at that boat, you see the bags of whatever it is there. Those bags were, you know what those bags represent? Hundreds of thousands of dead people in the United States. That's what they represent. Yeah, please.
So there you go. We'll pull that off the screen for you. Clearly, President Donald Trump is not playing games. And he's also 100% correct when he talks about the drugs that these people are trying to bring into our country. What are those drugs going to do? They're going to ruin lives. They're going to ruin communities. They're going to ruin families. And we can't allow that. We cannot allow that. They blew that boat up. Now they're saying they will shoot down Venezuelan fighter jets if push comes to shove, and they want to play these games and harass our ships and threaten our ships, fly armed fighter jets over them. You got to take care of business. You got to look out for yourself. You got to protect your people. You got to protect your military personnel. And unlike the Venezuelans, we actually have the tools and the ability to win this fight. They do not even close. So if they want to come threaten us and continue to poke and prod the big bear that is the United States of America, then they will have sealed their fate. And when we strike, we will strike overwhelmingly harsh, with harsh measures, overwhelming force, shock and awe. They will have no idea what hit them. Maduro's got a $50 million bounty on his head, and that's probably the least of his problems right now that Trump is vowing to shoot his planes down. Because once they lose what planes they have, once they lose what air defense systems they have, the skies of Venezuela will be wide open for the U.S. to do whatever we want to do. And we just saw this play out in the Middle East against much better technology than what Venezuela has. The Iranians had an advanced air defense system. They had modern fighter jets, not a ton of them, but they had some of them. And how'd that work out for them? We flew planes in there to hit multiple different sites, and they never even got a shot off. What do you think the Venezuelans are going to be able to do with 40-year-old planes? Nothing. They're going to get blown to smithereens. So I can't wait to see what comes next. I think Trump is making it crystal clear what he's doing. He's projecting strength and power and what we're going to do. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below how you want to see Venezuela handled. Let me know in the comments below how you want to see Maduro handled, the drug trafficking, the cartels. Let me know in the comments below. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free. Cost you guys absolutely nothing at all. And is a huge boost to the channel. hit that bell, all notifications turned on. You won't miss a thing. You'll have the best videos, best information on YouTube. And then right here at the bottom of the screen, Instagram, David_Hookstead, X, D Hookstead. That's where you can find me. I'll see y'all next time.